All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Draft Labs Rift Tournament Series Season 1, Match 1. We have Butt Blasters on blue side and Team EDM on red. Butt Blasters now taking a... I mean, both teams, very meta comps here. You have, minus the Blitzcrank. That's the only kind of oddball thing here. Miso Dam going for his prized Jarvan. He has played the Jarvan with us many, many times before. More than likely is going to be building the assassin-oriented Jarvan. If you build into burst damage here in this composition, you have your Blitzcrank for that isolation. It just brings really good single target damage, and that's exactly what a Blitzcrank needs behind him. So if the Jarvan can build into an assassin-oriented playstyle here, then it's going to make up for that lack of... I don't want to say that Sivir is not a damaging champion. She's obviously a carry, but she's not a hyper carry. You know, she's not going to be able to deal with enemy targets all by herself. She needs her teams there. That's why she has her ultimate the way she does. That's why her ultimate does what it does. So with the Blitzcrank in combination with the Sivir, in the lane there's a decent bit of burst damage because early phases of the match, Sivir does bring a nice little combo. She can get the auto attack cancellation with her Q, and then if she can, of course, get 2 hits with her, the auto attack animation cancel with her W, and then of course if she can get 2 hits with her Q, it'd be a good bit of damage. But later on, when players start getting more tanky, players start getting more mobility, they get all their boots, they get all their items and all that good stuff, then Sivir, she's going to definitely be relying on her teammates. And that's where Jarvan comes in. Blitzcrank gets a pull, Jarvan is required to be there to finalize the kill. Miku loves CSGO, says, I play CSGO and she plays LOL. President Potato's my sister? Word, dude. Wish your sister good luck. Let's follow President Potato here for a couple of seconds. How you doing, President Potato? Anyway, level 2 advantage is going to be our very first landmark of the game, you guys. The first time stamp. As we always mention, we are going to be paying more attention to the macro timestamps throughout this game, you guys. Ooh, that was a nice pull. Almost caught making the human. Actually, good pull or good dodge, tough to say. I guess since it didn't hit, we're going to have to go with good dodge. Level 2 advantage is easy for a Tristana to gain because she does get wave clear for free. She actually doesn't really require any costs in order to solidify that wave clear. There it is. There's a level 2 advantage for Megan the Human and Dr. Phil. That's the side of Butt Blasters. Megan the Human goes instantaneously aggressive, but that's a dangerous move. Beautiful Q to negate the pull. And it looks like that level 2 advantage was in fact gained by the Butt Blaster. So I didn't get time to mention it, but a level 2 advantage for your bot laners gives them 2 spells up over the enemy 2 players and allows them to make either instant aggression, either get a kill, win a trade, or simply get yourself an advantageous position in lane. Here, I wouldn't say that was a largely victorious trade. It really was just about even, a little bit of damage on both supports. But as you can see, now the shove is in favor of the Janna and Tristana lane. There's lots of wave clear available in this bottom lane, so expect that this advantage here is going to be held on to by both Megan the Human and Dr. Phil. Now, there's a lot of wave clear on Sivir's part as well, but if Sivir was going to be wave clearing here like she does in our EDM tournament series, then she'd be using all of her mana. Just far too much. Ninja Ash most likely just going to chill out, get some farm, and then hopefully once KD gets a nice pull, they're going to be able to win some trades that way. What's one good thing about this bot lane here is that the Blitzcrank isn't necessarily required to be in any sort of position amidst this entire space in order to win a trade. All he needs to do is just land a pull, and then the trade is basically guaranteed victorious. And a matter of fact, it might even be safer to be underneath your tower. So right here, neither of these 2 teams, or neither of the 2 bot lane matchups, really in a bad position for themselves. Tristana, great shover, can take down these first towers early. We are going to see Miso Dam in the mid lane, looking for a gank. Ignis already popped the W, forced to pop it one more time and make his way out. No flash force, but they do get a good bit of damage off. That's a victorious trade. I wouldn't say an incredibly successful gank. They now have vision on Miso Dam, and they may be able to tell where he's going to go next. But you know what? They force Ignis out, relieve some pressure from Creative 1. You can see KD, every time he moves forward and wants to wrap around these minions like that, he's looking for a pull. He's looking for a pull, you guys. Here it is. Now, the closer you get, the more guaranteed the pull is. That's the Blitzcrank pressure, you guys. God, I wish people would do that in our EDM tournament series, right? Nice pull attempts, does not land. Goes right in between. I guess that's not a terrible idea. You know, if the two enemies are split, might as well throw it right in between them. Gives you like a 50-50 chance, I guess. The chance of them both running away from each other, and you can kind of slim. One of them is going to move in one direction. Actually, would it be a 50-50% chance? Question for the viewers. If you have two people, okay, and they're both standing side by side, you throw something in between them. Uh oh, here's another gank. Miso Damn. Hovering this mid lane. Favoring the mid lane, I should say. Ooh, we're also seeing a gank up top. Call me Herm. He gets a taunt onto Arendez. Arendez has a long ways to run, you guys. President Potato might be able to secure this first blood. That is the case. Miku. President Potato has just picked up first blood. That's not a great place for to put that gold either, man. Lee Sin is going to kill it with that money. Well done, President Potato. A successful gank in the top lane. Arendez is dropped. I'm waiting to see a nice pull come out here. Anyway, to finish my question, if you have two people standing next to each other, you throw something in between. Obviously, they can, you know, assuming that they're not going to run forward or backwards directly into it or away from it. What are the chances of you hitting one if they're both 50% likely to move towards it? Okay, if it's 50% that both of them are going to move towards it, how likely are you to actually hit one? Considering the fact that you can only hit one, since we're talking about blitz pulls here. Look at that Moobot go, you guys. Look at Moobot go. He is killing it. He just dropped that spammer before I could even see the message. Beautiful. Beautiful, Moobot. You're killing it right now. Love you. Don't give these spammers warnings, though. We just want to ban these spammers, man. All right. 6 minutes and 46 seconds in. First blood going over to the Butt Blasters. I'm hovering over this bottom lane because I need to be watching for when KD gets that pull, you guys. Miso Damn has been sitting in this brush for a long time, potentially waiting for Ignis to make a move here. He wants to just jump in. They're going to try and keep Ignis down, but I'm not sure how much they're going to find from this. It's not the easiest thing to gank in Azir, and look like Miso Damn ends up getting aggressed and forced out himself. President Potato in a good position to be able to kind of counter that gank. Miso Damn showing himself and then going back into the brush. A silly idea, you guys. There's President Potato. Goodness, I didn't even see him going around. Made a beautiful little dive. Just gets out. President Potato killing it right now. Miku, your sister's killing it. All right, let's hit the directed camera once again. Another kill going to the Lee Sin. We've seen fed Lee Sin early games before, and they have always snowballed. Always. That's 2 times 50 equals... Uh-oh. President Potato now being aggressed by Creative One. Makes a good little bit of vision. Most likely assumed that Potato was going to be occupying the jungle here. Looks like we did have a pull in the bottom lane. That's why I was hovering it, because I didn't want to miss it. Oh, it wasn't a pull. It was actually making the human aggressing. KD gets the late pull. Another damage from Ninjash is coming in. Teleport from the top lane. Dr. Phil jumps on to Ninjash, but doesn't find the damage required. Great late taunt onto the Blitzcrank, and here comes Arendez. A little bit late, but has the ultimate available. Lots of stuns going down, but it looks like Arendez is only going to be able to facilitate a pull for KD66. Call me Herm. Somehow survives. Somehow survives. Arendez more than likely should have... Actually, you know what? That was a very poorly executed series of events, you guys. And I want to watch that in slow motion so we can go over what really should have happened within this gank, okay? So here comes the Shen. This isn't really at the point that I was mentioning here. It's right as soon as Shen gets here. KD66, you can see he's forced back. He flashes away. This was a great ultimate from Arendez. And the reason I say this is because Arendez now pushed Call Me Herm back into potential range of KD66. Ninjash being so far ahead, this is good position here. Nobody on red team is going to be able to aggro Ninjash from here, whereas KD66 went back so far that now Call Me Herm isn't even in range of the pull. Arendez really should have only needed the single stun from the ultimate into the Blitzcrank pull and should have been able to save the second stun to lock down Call Me Herm underneath the tower. KD66 really should have seen this one coming for quite a ways away, but unfortunately that's not how it played out. Unfortunately, of course. And as you can see, Call Me Herm escapes because of it. Just the damage wasn't there. Imagine if Jarvan was here. That's what I was talking about earlier, the damage. What's up, Bandy? More attempted pulls here, you guys. I was just fast forwarding so we can get caught up. So that was, as a matter of fact, a successful skirmish in the bottom lane for red side, Team EDM. They end up securing 1 kill. It looks like a good fight for red side, but Shen still has TP and Lee level 6. Lee Sin, almost level 6 with a dragon available taken at any point now. Yes, this is true as well, but you know what? That is the advantage of a Shen, having those double globals. Being able to use his ultimate without needing the teleport. So now, even though Aaron Dez thinks, okay, I went down to the bottom lane, I helped out, that was successful. We got a kill, good. You need to keep in mind that Aaron Dez is still at a disadvantage in the lane now. Creative One and Ignis now skirmishing. Ooh, Creative One in danger. Ignis almost getting taken down. Misodam and President Potato are here. Misodam, great move to keep President Potato out of the fight. Ultimate used by President Potato. So even though Aaron Dez might assume that that move in the bottom lane was a successful one, you need to keep in mind that there is still going to be a lane disadvantage for Aaron Dez, considering the teleport is down for the Gnar. And we're talking about not necessarily a lane disadvantage, a global disadvantage. Uh-oh, President Potato back in the mid lane. Misodam, open your eyes, buddy. Pops the ultimate, locks Creative One inside. Great ultimate from Megan the Human to save Creative One. And Creative One and Misodam both make it out alive. Now here comes Megan the Human trying to find a kill. Call me Herm. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for Call Me Herm. Misodam the only one to get out alive. It wasn't a poorly timed ult. You know, there really wasn't many other options. Creative One didn't have anything else to actually escape that Cataclysm, and it was really just Misodam taking a chance by popping the ultimate. He wanted to potentially maybe force Creative One outside and keep the Lee Sin in, but you know what? It just didn't end up working out that way. Unfortunately, the Creative One did end up getting caught inside as well. Another nice pull. Dr. Phil locked down. No jump available. Actually used it just before. Great damage from the Sivir. Now Dr. Phil going to be forced out in one fell swoop. Let's see. Top lane turret shoved in. It looks like we're having advantage top lane for Aaron Dez in the laning phase. We're not talking about teleport advantage, you guys. So with the teleport advantage and it being 11 minutes in, that means that this dragon, there's a lot of potential for Team Butt Blasters to take this dragon here, you guys. I'm just doing a little skim here. Mid lane towers. Looks like Azir was pushing forward after Creative One's death. Things should even up a little bit. I'd say that Ahri has a good bit more wave clear than the Azir does. And in the bottom lane, towers really haven't been touched yet. So right now, advantages to be taken are really nowhere. You can't really get this tower down unless you make an incredibly successful gank. And even so, same Misodam prioritizes this top lane and goes in for a gank on Call Me Herm. Even if he kills him, only 11 minutes in, death timers aren't that long, and we know that neither Gnar nor Misodam, excuse me, are going to be able to make their way into this dragon pit in time, so that could be a teleport advantage for the dragon. So imagine this, Misodam, like it's happening right now, comes to the top side, wants to make a gank on to Call Me Herm. Even if they get him killed, everybody from Butt Blasters can head to the dragon knowing that they will have an advantage and that Misodam will not be able to make it down there in time. And then Shen can teleport in later, potentially. It would still be a 3 versus 4 fight in the bottom lane, even if everybody who was available went down there, with the smite advantage for the Butt Blasters. Call Me Herm and Aaron Dez. They're going to be skirmishing out like this forever, you guys. Wet Noodle fights at the top lane. Our favorite. You can see lots of wards being posted around this dragon pit. More shoving coming in bot lane as well. This is what you'd expect to see the Tristana. Oh, nice engage from Aaron Dez. Gets Call Me Herm low. Now, when you take the enemy top laner low, it also reduces their ability to make some sort of dragon attempt and make that teleport useful. Now, tough to say. Is Call Me Herm going to get shoved out here and forced out of his teleport? If that's the case, then that's going to be relieving a lot of pressure from Team EDM when it comes to this dragon. If you guys ever need to look where the camera's going to go next, you can always just follow my cursor on the minimap, of course. President Potato forced out of the ultimate, trying to drop some wards, potentially even start this dragon. Great lockdown from Misodam. President Potatoes is most likely Dunzo's here. The ultimate from Call Me Herm drops just in time and saves him out. But you know what? Potatoes was already left so low, going to have to go back. We're also seeing a teleport drop from Aaron Dez. I didn't expect it to be up in time, but that is the case. He's caught right in the middle of the enemy team. Going to be the second member of Team Butt Blasters to drop here. EDM, they simply, second member of EDM to drop. Butt Blasters simply continued their aggression, secured 4 kills by the dragon, and a dragon by the looks of it. Well played, you guys. I'm really surprised how that ended up going so wrong for the for Team EDM. They had the teleport available. Shen still has his, of course, only needed to use his ultimate, but they were in perfect position. They didn't get the damage required onto the Lee Sin when they needed to. Shen came down. He was already low health. It was basically these 3 members of Team Butt Blasters taking on all 4 of the enemy members of BB that ended up, or EDM that ended up going down. Uh-oh, my mic broke? That's not good. Mic is dead? Sorry, you guys. My B. Alright, chill. Relax. 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 Siren, I was going to say that he obviously assumes that Team EDM have the stronger mid-game composition, but then he said there's mid-game out the window. You know, that may be the case, you guys. That was 4 kills for 0. I mean, a very odd series of events there for Team EDM to lose 4 and not gain any, especially under such great circumstances for them. After they caught President Potato out and forced Call Me Herm out of his ultimate like that, they basically had a guaranteed dragon there, but they were just aggressed so hard. It must have been some sort of surprise from the members of Butt Blaster where they got almost aced in a 3 versus 5. Almost. There's another ultimate from Miso Dam. Beautiful kick from President Potato to lock Miso Dam underneath the turret. But I'm not sure if Call Me Herm's going to be able to follow this one. He flashes. Miso Dam trying to make the jukes. Not good enough. Call Me Herm gets the kill and now on a killing spree. Ooh, that was nice. That was a nice pull, huh? That was a nice pull, huh? Sorry for the silence, man. Jeez. You guys need to relax. First turret going down in favor of Team EDM. That's Nar taking it. Call Me Herm was forced out of his teleport there. I don't want to say forced, but he dropped in the mid lane, seeing that he would be able to secure a kill. Had his flash available as well. Dropped both those summoners. Whereas now he's lost his top lane turret. This is good. This is very good. Shen cannot, it's very good for the Gnar as a matter of fact. Shen cannot ultimate 2 towers, you guys. Therefore, now with his tower down top and Gnar potentially going into a little bit of a split push scenario, plus having the teleport advantage coming up in about a minute and a half, that means that he can force Shen to stay in his lane. And when the teleport comes back available, can potentially force Shen to use the teleport to come back on the top side. Very important. Nice work. Great knockup. Dr. Phil got the long jump canceled. KD66 going to stay alive. Here comes President Potato just to force enemy members out. All 5 members of Team Butt Blasters on the bottom side. They do have some advantages. Tristana now 3-0-0. So the whole team fighting potential here for Team EDM is fairly low at this point. Considering the fact that they do have disadvantages in terms of gold, as well as the just a great team fighting composition coming out from blue side. You know what we're seeing right now from Ignis is pulled in. That's like a Shoutcaster's worst nightmare. Great kill for Team EDM. Dr. Phil now continually aggressed. Dropped with the Ignite. Shut down gold going to the creative one. 2 kills so far picked up for Team EDM. President Potato left very low. Might be picked off here. It's tough to say. Aaron Dez needs to find something clutch, but Call Me Herm comes in just in time through the backside. Secures himself a kill. Aaron Dez misses 2 stuns. Now Call Me Herm. I don't want to say he's safe, but he's definitely going to be able to give them the runaround here for a couple of moments. Nice kill. Uh-oh, Shen's in the trees, you guys. Well played by Team EDM. They bring things back, ladies and gentlemen, now down to a 1.5k gold lead only. It was at about a 3k gold lead a couple of seconds ago, you guys. EDM, great fight started by the pull on KD66. Now, I was going to mention, right before that happened, right before I was so rudely interrupted by this Blitzcrank pull, a Shoutcaster's worst nightmare, Team EDM, they definitely have a pick-oriented composition here. The Sivir, Blitzcrank, Jarvan. I mean, this is all about picks, you guys. Lots of CC, but lots of it single target. So, you know, they also have lots of burst damage, of course, as well. So, if they want to start fights, they need to start them real quick like that. And what better way to do it than with a Blitzcrank? What better way to do it than with a Blitzcrank pull, instantaneously giving your team a 4 versus 5 advantage. Or I should say a 5 versus 4 advantage. Now, a bit of downtime, you guys. Dragon's up in 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 dragon so far, taken by the Butt Blasters. Blue side had this game in their hands, and just like that, they let it slip away, says Siren. Monte Cristo would be shedding a single disapproving tear right now. Yes, he would. Monte Cristo is quite brutal with the teams when they make mistakes. Oh, look at that. Award. Yay. As you can see, with 24 seconds left on the Dragon timer, teleport available for Aaron Dez. Nothing for Call Me Herm. If they want to be able to utilize this, actually, it's not even necessarily teleport advantage. You still have the ultimate from Call Me Herm, so there is potential for a 5v5 team fight down here near this Dragon pit. Bud Blasters were the first to get down there, drop a few wards, get their Scuttler Crab. Here he comes. Here he comes. And very standard play, you guys. We have seen this so many times before. You know, I'm not sure if this is something I've never specifically watched for this strategy in professional play, where teams, in order to secure a dragon, they push the mid lane forward, create this space, and then once they have, woohoo, that was close. Once they have the space created, once they force the enemy team back underneath their tier 2 tower, they jump right back, start the dragon, and just like that, they might be able to secure it because there's all this space. It's going to be another couple of seconds before Team EDM can make it down there. And just like that, another dragon go in favor of the Bud Blasters. But EDM are making their way straight towards this mid lane tower. They're going to do the same exact thing. That's how you counter that strategy. You fast push the enemy team's mid lane and then try and make it down towards their tower and potentially get a pick. This is a great situation for EDM, but you know what? An engage from President Potato really ruins their plans, you guys. 1 kill picked up so far, but so many good things happening for Team Butt Blasters. Aaron Dez, a nice couple of stuns, a creative one, doing excellent damage. EDM maybe turning this around. Aaron Dez goes down. This looks like, in the end, a 4-for-3 trade in favor of the Butt Blasters. Already is going to be making our way out through the long way, through the enemy jungle. Well played, you guys. I did think that was a very advantageous situation for the Team EDM because they have the pick comp, they got the Blitzcrank, the Jarvan. With this kind of fast rotational strategy that they just had to pull, where the enemy team, they knew they were at the dragon, they knew they just got it, they simply just fast pushed down the mid lane, and assuming that the enemy team would meet them here through this bottleneck. It's a great situation for them. Landing a pull, you have all this wall and all this space in between you. You can grant yourself that extra 2 seconds before the fight actually begins to deal damage onto 1, maybe 2 enemy members, and you know, that's the type of advantage that can win you a team fight outright. But they didn't get quite the engage they required. President Potato was there just in time, like right at the right moment to secure the first kill. And the Butt Blasters are the ones who actually ended up getting the advantage early on. No links allowed. Everyone fear Moobot. No links allowed. You know, I'm assuming that. Let me check right now. Sorry, you guys, I'm stuttering. I'm assuming that guy was a spammer. Oh yeah, Moobot's killing it right now, you guys. He's taking all those spammers out. Taking all those spammers out. Killing it right now. Don't forget, you guys, I did update the Moobot to make sure, like, Siren, you can do your novels and everything. He won't ban you for it. Uh-oh, nice work. Miso Dam gets dropped right away, but the ultimate drops just in time. Locks 2 down for Creative 1 to follow up. Great flash to save Creative 1 out, even though the Ignite was popping. And now Aaron Dez with continued CC on the Call Me Herm. He's still able to find a kill. Already 2 members of EDM down, the remaining ones following, but Azir's making his way back up as well. Aaron Dez could potentially create some sort of pincer situation here, but Bud Blaster see it coming. KD 6-6. He's here. Flash is forced. Has his movement speed bonus pop and a Sivir ultimate. They should be able to catch up here. This must be a winning team fight. As long as Azir doesn't get here fast enough. President Potato trying to make his way out as quickly as he can. Aaron Dez almost back up to Meganar. Gets the transformation. Ignis is back. But already members of Butt Blasters falling. Butt Blasters are falling. Ninja's getting real low, real fast. Ignis looking for solo plays. Already secured 2 kills for his side. Aaron Dez. Nice late pull. They will get the knockup, but you know what? Or he will get the ultimate off, excuse me. But he still ends up going down and now making the human the only target left. Nice kills. 4 for 2, ladies and gentlemen. No, 4 for 3, excuse me. 4 for 3 in favor of Team EDM. Whew. These games are crazy. Crazy. Also, I would like to take this time to comment on how brave Lee Sin is, that's President Potato, by taking the damage build as opposed to the team fight oriented build. That's right, we are seeing the damage build. Oh, no we're not. What are you talking about, dude? Well, we are seeing the Warriors enchant. I wouldn't really consider that to be the damage oriented build. It's just 2 damage items. This ain't full damage. You must be being sarcastic, Siren. You know I'm not knowledgeable enough to call you out on stuff like this. Why you troll me like that? Why you gotta do that? Alright. A couple of deep wards in favor of EDM. Now 16 to 15 in kills. 2 to 3 in towers. 2 to 0 in dragons. And only a 1.5 gold lead. 1.5k gold lead still in the Butt Blasters' favor. It looks like Team EDM want to stick around for this mid-game. Not a terrible decision on their part. They do need that burst damage. They have to chain damage together and get themselves an instantaneous advantage in team fights, or maybe find picks. Dr. Phil does see the enemy members. He's able to get away. Aaron Dez looking for his engage. Siver's nowhere in sight, though. KD, I'm not sure how much he's going to find here. Ends up popping his ultimate just to get himself away from the Lee Sin. God, I wish you could see more with this. I wish you could zoom out more with the spectator client, man. I really do. Here comes Ninjash. All 5 members of each team in the top lane. You know, I wish I could tell you what exactly cued them all to come here, but that somehow they're all here. Mars's balls 650. All right, dude. Now, with the team fighting presence of a team like the Butt Blasters here, they do have a very nice team fighting squad. When you're dancing with them 5v5 like this, it's tough to say how much you're going to be able to get from it. You know, this is a team on EDM that is going to thrive on creating picks. Now that they're going back, unfortunately there's no wards here. If there were wards here, this would be such a prime situation. Uh-oh, call me Herm. He's the only one who didn't go back, and the members of EDM are approaching. Oh, they don't get him, though. That's unfortunate. That was such a golden opportunity for a pick comp, you guys. Dragon now live once again. No team really doing much down here. No team really, like, posturing for a Dragon take. They're only just now doing it. It's been alive for a couple of seconds now. Mars is balls 650. Now I have to check again to see if Mars's balls actually was a spammer. Of course, the Dragon fight's going to happen while I'm doing so. I'll check it later. Dragon's very low. We do see the steal. President Potato gets the steal. And now the team fight has commenced. Miso Dan pops the ultimate onto Ignis. Gets him down low. But Ignis able to defend for himself. 1 for 1. Make that 3 for 1. 3 kills going in favor of Butt Blasters right off the bat. Aaron Dez left alone. He needs to try and make some sort of disengage here. I don't know if he's going to make his way out. Has lots of stuns. But just like that, he is shut down, ladies and gentlemen. An ace as Dr. Phil follows up with the resets. Team fight achieved. And there goes the mid-game, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon stolen by President Potato, followed by an ace in favor of Butt Blasters. That's going to be multiple turrets, 28 minutes into this game. That could be just about the end of it. Now it's going to be a test on how well the Butt Blasters can close out matches. How well can they win games? This is the question at this point. Still, lots of death timers going for the Team EDM. So Call Me Hermes goes ahead and tanks up this first tower. They want to open up an inhibitor right there. That is their win condition. That inhibitor in the mid lane. They have to do one more tricky thing in order to get it down, but if they do so, it could most definitely be the victory. Alright, time to check if that bot was actually a bot. Yes, it was! It was! Moobot is killing it tonight, you guys. Woo! I thought that was going to be one of those global pulls, you guys. I thought that was going to be one of those pulls where he hits it just the right pixel and pulls the enemy from all the way at the base. That would have been fun. Here comes the dive from Team EDM. Creative one left very low. Misodam able to follow up. Ignis gets dropped, and now Misodam taking a little bit too much damage. 1 for 1 so far, and EDM are the ones on the run. Arendez, he's teleporting in. They might want to turn this one around. The position on the teleport is good. He also has the Mega Gnar transformation. Fresh Mega Gnar transformation. Creative one. He's locked down, but a great disengage from Arendez. Dr. Phil able to flash forward and secure that kill. 2 for 1 so far. Make that 3 as Team Butt Blasters are still steadily winning this game. I gotta say, these bots do have some great nicknames from time to... Yes. I already read that. That third buff is going to go a long way to ensure blue side is the only one to dictate when the engages happen. Yes. Very true. Movement speed bonus is exactly what a team needs at this point. 3 dragons, 30 minutes in. That's a recipe for a victory, ladies and gentlemen. They have so many conditions right now as to how they can win this game. A fed Tristana, a very fed Tristana as a matter of fact. 10-3 now for Sir Dr. Phil. An inhibitor down in the mid lane. Super minions pushing down that avenue. Baron is alive. It could be their next, potential... Another win condition. 5th dragon, another win condition. Right now, this game is absolutely under control of Team Butt Blasters. But the question is, where will they go next? Let's do a little skim of this map. Things are slowing down now, you guys. We do have some wards dropped by the Butt Blasters near the Baron pit, but these were all defensive wards from earlier. They do want to get this Scuttler Crab. It looks like their next objective is, in fact, going to be the Baron, and I guarantee you that EDM did see this coming. Great play from all these teams, man. Even though I was gold at one point in time, you guys. I was gold at one point in time, way back in the day, all right? I was actually plat at one point in time, way back in the day. But that was like back when plat wasn't even really plat. Anyway, I still consider myself a gold player. Arendez. He got locked down, found out by 2 members of the enemy team. Now the rest of them are... Oh, nice taunt there, really nice. Arendez left very low, but gets the Mega Gnar transformation just in time. Dr. Phil still able to secure the kill, gets his resets, and gets out. Call me Herm, throws down an ultimate just to keep his team safe. Lots of ultis popped here. Ninjash trying to enable his team to follow up. This is already a 4 versus 5. Creative one. Has been queued by President Potato, but it doesn't look like he follows up. Nope, that's not the case. Couple of pings coming in. Watch the minions, you guys. This transition to the top side was really nice for Team Butt Blasters. They can pressure this tower, force the minions under, and then move right into the mid lane where those minions are already pushing in. Matter of fact, they can continue rallying up here in the top lane and force one member of the enemy team to go back like Sivir is doing right now. And now it's a 3 versus 5. They can easily make a dive here. This is a great use of the map. Arendez is back. President Potato throws down a dive and his ultimate just to force Misodam back. Creative one left very low, but the site's still going on. Dr. Phil, now legendary, secures another kill. Could be a second. Are we going to see a multi-kill here, ladies and gentlemen? It is a double so far. Dr. Phil, triple kill. No other members available for the death quite yet, but you know what? With that, Butt Blasters are going to... I don't even think they really need to go back here, you guys. A couple of them are going to stick around. Dr. Phil is so fast. It's just that they're low on mana at this point. Oh my god, that tower just dropped so fast. Now a teleport going topside by the Shen. They're basically going to hit every single angle of this map to try to close out this game. This is great play here, you guys. This is good closing potential. There's another turret down in favor of Butt Blasters. 8-3 now, and an 11k gold lead for the Butt Blasters. And it looks like this is going to be 4th dragon of the game as well. I don't even expect that they're going to need the 5th dragon here, you guys. They grab this, they snag this dragon, which is their 4th. Potentially even move over to the Baron pit. They know every single wave is being pushed in really hard. They have plenty of space here. And imagine with this inhibitor down, which is respawning fairly soon, if the Butt Blasters were to move towards the Baron and then force Team EDM to come and fight them here, they can just possibly run right past them, head into the base, and you know, force the Butt Blasters, force Team EDM into a very, very awkward situation there, and a potentially one team fight. So it looks like that will be the case. EDM may have to just concede this Baron, you guys. They may have to just concede this one up. Fallen Teg 887. Interesting. So it looks like they will start this Baron up. A good call, if you ask me. A couple of members of EDM are moving down just to see. But that Baron's donezo's, ladies and gentlemen. 4 dragons and a Baron with an inhibitor down, and waves pushing into, actually the waves are pushing out now on the bottom side, but that push that the shove that they made with the Shen bottom side earlier was simply so they could get this Baron down. Now they're going to be all grouping up top side. I'm not sure where President Potato is going. He's just clearing out some wards. Another inhibitor down. This one's going to be respawn. Oh, it already did respawn. This is all but a game for the Butt Blasters here, ladies and gentlemen. Another inhibitor down. Do they take the slow route and move down to secure this bottom side tower? An inhibitor, or do they just try to push straight into the base? What can they lose here off of getting ace themselves? Except to say, Great One tries to make the pick, but Dr. Phil has some serious damage. That's 1 kill. Are we going to see the Penta tonight, you guys? Double kill for the Tristana. Keep your eyes on Dr. Phil. Miso Dam is left very low. Tristana, nope, that's not going to be the Quadra, you guys. Shut down gold now actually going to the... Wow, Arendez actually snags himself some shutdown. Tristana is away. I'm not sure if that necessarily means this game won't end, but it definitely means that Arendez made a pretty sick play underneath that turret. Well done. Now he's flashing out, trying to keep himself safe, but I don't expect that he's going to be able to do much here. It looks like Butt Blasters are actually left fairly low. They want to stick around, but with only 6 seconds left on KD66, they may not be able to. They're just going to clear out some waves, give themselves as much of an advantage as possible. Looks like EDM even going 4 for 1. Even going 4 for 1, we're able, nice flash, we're able to defend their Nexus. Interestingly enough, it was all because Dr. Phil was the one taken down. Great play by Arendez. Baron buff still stands. It's up for, I really wish they showed durations on here. I really, really do. It's up for what, another minute? Something like that? Yeah, for another minute, I think. Not quite enough time. Now that the game has been consistently pushed into enemy territory, you could say that the line of scrimmage is just about right on the edge of this base, you guys. It's encroaching inside of the enemy base. The entirety of the rest of the map is under the control of Butt Blasters right now, which means that with this little bit of downtime, while they know that Team EDM are clearing out all these minions, forcing the super minions away. They know for a fact that they can go through, clear out their jungles, get all the buffs they possibly can, ready themselves for the next team fight, and potentially a victory here in our first game of Season 1. Our first regular season match of Season 1. Or of the Rift Tournament Series, excuse me. Whoa, Megan the Human picks up a kill. I didn't even see the engage. I gotta rewind it, you guys. I'm sorry. Here comes Megan the Human with Dr. Phil. We can expect that Dr. Phil was the damager here. Great taunt. Miso Dam going to go down. That's Megan the Human picking up that kill, unfortunately enough. President Potato gets a nice kick, and KD is pushed back very far. Call me her making dives. Dr. Phil secured himself the 2nd kill of the fight. Arendez doing what he can, but the damage may be too high. Dr. Phil does not get stunned by the ultimate, doesn't even get moved, has the resets, another kill, and just like that, an ace for Team Butt Blasters and the game. The first match of this set goes their way. 1-0 now in favor of Butt Blasters. I do my own damage. Making the Human bloodthirsty support, well played. This was a good game by Butt Blasters. I don't want to say anything here was out of the ordinary. The way this was played out, they utilized the Shen ultimate, and Shen at Call Me Herm actually held on to the teleport for a long time, and ended up using it at a really obscure situation to pick up an advantage of the mid lane, and then obviously had the ultimates available for any other situation that was required. That was a great game to show why Shen is such a beast. Double globals, double teleports, like, that's awesome, you guys. That's amazing. That instantaneously gives your team a huge edge over the other. Well played, very well played on both sides. Congratulations to the Butt Blasters. They take game number 1.